Crème brulee. It is the epitome of elegance, right? It's timeless, it's classy, and always has a home on a fancy French menu. Did I wake you up with my little tongue trip there? I'm sorry.
Fancy.
I'm sorry. Chef Lindsey Hargett says Valentine's Day is the perfect excuse to make it at home. Now, I told Lindsey during the commercial break, I will occasionally, this is a dessert I will splurge on and get at a restaurant, to which Lindsey said, but it's so easy to make at home. Not just easy, but so easy.
Yes, it's 4 ingredients, and I know it's cliche of a chef to be like, it's so easy, anybody can do it, but you can.
Okay.
You just need to know how.
Prove it.
So,
Prove it, sister.
So you're gonna start, the base of it, this is a custard, okay? A baked custard. And so we're going to flavor the cream, and you can do that a few different ways. Vanilla creme brulee is traditional.
So the vanilla goes in the cream?
Yes, so what we're doing is we've got cream here that we're going to heat. It's almost like making tea. We're heating the cream up, and then I've got vanilla bean pods in here that kind of infuse the flavor into there, okay? Yeah, you can see these little like specks of flavor of the vanilla beans.
Right.
So that flavor is getting infused into the milk. Like I said, it's kind of like a tea. And so then we've got this flavorful milk. You'll strain those beans out, and then we're adding it to the rest of our
Isn't
stuff.
That funny? And this is so non-chefy of me, but I don't even stop to think what I'm eating. I'm eating creme brulee,
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
like,
vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
It's the base flavor. And we can talk about some fun flavor variations later. But all you're gonna do is, like I said, because it's a custard, we have some egg yolks here. Now, separating eggs is, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I'm sure you've seen people, crack it and then toss it back and forth between.
I'm one of those people.
Yes, and it's not bad, but you can crack the yolk with the shell, and so we don't want to do that. I always say your most important tools are your hands.
Okay.
So we're about to get a little messy, and
ready.
I'll do it. I won't let you. I won't make you do it. You want to get hands on.
Put me in, coach.
What you're gonna do is we're going for the yolk in here, and we're gonna put the white in here. So we crack it on a flat surface. That's something to note. And then we're gonna I always say we're gonna take its lid off. Come on, baby, not on TV. There we go. And then we're gonna just dump it right in your hand like that.
In your hand?
Mm-hmm. Because we're gonna kind of gently get the white off of that yolk, and you can see it just comes beautifully like that.
Why would we not want to crack the yolk?
We just don't want it to split into the white because we just want part of it because we're separating.
Okay.
So we just want to get that part in there.
Very impressive.
Yes,
I'll think of you. This is one thing I love about hosting this show with friends I love for so many years. Now, every time I do that, I will think of you. So thank you.
That's
you
the
very
best
much.
part. So now that we've got our egg yolks, that's like the fatty custard base that's going to add so much flavor. We're going to add some sugar in if you want to pour that in.
Yep.
Now, technique is everything with cooking, okay? So if we just combine this, just kind of stir those a little, you can feel that it's kind of like thick and coarse, right?
Yeah.
So if you just combine them, that's not good enough. So let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some muscle added to this. So we've got them like this. Again, it's kind of chunky.
Yeah.
Then we are going to really whip it.
Oh my gosh. Pro at work.
Yep.
Step back, everybody.
So we're going to incorporate a lot of air, and we're kind of massaging the sugar.
Mad right now, furious.
Getting it all out. Cooking is a great way to relieve some stress, And we're gonna light things on fire later. It's gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, great.
So now that we've combined it, and we've massaged the sugar into the yolks, it's a lot more velvety, okay?
Now she's back to her gentle self. Everyone
Yes,
had
nice again.
Fine.
Calm down. So you incorporate a lot of air. Again, technique matters. Don't just combine, use the right technique. So now that we've got it like that, like I said, we're going to add this is called scalded milk. We've heated it and turned it off. But if we add hot milk directly to egg yolks, they're gonna scramble.
Eggs will cook.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen yet. So we are going to temper. So what we're gonna do, I'll have you whisk.
Okay.
And we're gonna kind of slowly
like this?
add this in. Yes, you've got, well, actually, we wanna keep it constantly moving. You were right.
Okay.
We're keeping it constantly moving while we're pouring this hot liquid in so that the hot liquid doesn't ever have enough time to sit on the egg for long enough to cook it.
Okay.
And we're incorporating room temperature air.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that a bunch until it's, pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
And then we'll add it back to here, and you add them all together. Okay. So then you have just your finished base. It's just liquid.
Taking out the vanilla beans.
We take those out, you strain them out, and then you slowly temper it so that this slowly comes up to this temp, and then you whisk them back together.
Okay.
Then that's when you pour them into their cute little dishes. Now,
I own these dishes. I should be doing
right?
this more.
You should. Now, I feel like some people feel like if they don't have these cute little ramekins, that you can't make this. But you know those little glass Pyrex that you get from Costco that have the little snap-on lids? You can bake in those too.
Okay, good.
It doesn't need to be this, but if you have them, use it.
No excuses.
Exactly.
Make the creme brulee.
So then another key thing is you've got these full of like liquid. These are done obviously, but they're full of liquid from here.
Yes.
So we can't just put it in the oven like this. You have to give them a little bath. Okay, they're gonna have a little hot tub in the oven.
Okay.
So I heat water up in my kettle. You want the water to be hot.
Okay.
And then I put this in the oven first so it's not sloshing around. And then you pour water in to kind of cover up into your dishes so that, again, they're kind of sitting in that hot water. So we're not just waiting for the hot air of the oven to cook them.
So they're kind of inside out. It makes for a more even baking experience,
Yep, it
right?
bakes it more evenly and just more like smoothly.
Okay.
So you do that, you take them out of the oven. They need to chill in the fridge for a little bit. They gotta chill out. We've aggressed them. So you let them chill. And then we've got these, you know, solid little custard bases. Now, one thing, people call this, it's crème brûlée. This is, I joke, this is crème. This is custard.
Okay.
And once we brûlée it, you burn it, then
Okay.
you've got crème brûlée.
Here comes the
Okay,
fire.
technically. So
Let's go.
what you're gonna do
Yes.
is you want just like a nice even layer of sugar. You can't do too much. I like using regular sugar. The granule size is perfect.
Okay.
You're going to get just a tiny bit on there. We don't want it too thick or else by the time the top layer cooks, the under layer will not be cooked yet, like it's too thick.
So thin.
Yes, so just
If you
a
don't
little.
have a torch, maybe you should buy one. If not, there's another way to do that too, right?
You can put it in the broiler. It requires a little more babysitting. It's not quite as even, but you can still do this. Okay. So, but honestly, get a torch from the hardware store.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Oh.
It's the best. It's cheaper. It's the best.
There's
so
a source.
we're getting fiery. We're gonna turn this on. Now you wanna make sure you're holding it down here.
Yeah.
And we're kind of keeping it moving slowly so that we are starting to get some little bubbles developed
Here
and
it
see we're
comes.
bruleeing.
I love when kitchen magic happens, when
Isn't it
fondant
great?
turns, or in this case, when sugar starts to sparkle and crackle. Lindsay, okay, 30 seconds left, but you said flavor variations. That's beautiful.
So we can infuse vanilla in here, but I love a chai in the morning, and so I put my chai tea loose in here, or you can do matcha. You can make this with coconut milk instead of regular milk so that it is dairy-free.
Okay.
You could put lavender in there. You could just have fun with it, honestly.
I like
it's
that you're
so
going for the
simple.
refined palate.
Yes, we've
the
got some matcha.
sophisticated flavors for crème brûlée on this Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Recipe on our website. You can rewatch this video too, since it was so helpful to see the techniques. And where can we find more from you?
LK Cooking anywhere. Instagram, Facebook, website, all the things.
She's a fun follow, LK Cooking. I know you do private events as well in her chef sphere, but also sharing recipes and techniques and how-tos. So we will link you over from our website to hers. Go to studio5.ksl.com. You're looking at the food tab, or of course, we always invite you to use the search engine in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And we hope our website is a happy go-to resource come dinner time and anytime.